Hello everyone, and down 2x15 here on Xbox Live, YouTube and on Twitch. Back in again for some more WWE predictions, and tonight we're live from Puerto Rico. Ese Mamacitas and all the Latinos and Latinas. We're gonna have WWE Backlash. And joining me for my WWE predictions for Backlash, for his first predictions video, you've seen him in many other videos on my YouTube channel now, is Conor!
Hello there. And I can tell these predictions are going to be kind of wild for some of these matches, so let's hope we can keep our heads.
Yes, I really agree, and we just hope we can keep our heads. And, well, speaking of heads, we're going to head on to the first matchup. But before we do, I'm going to explain to you and the viewers at home and how this works. If you're new to this, then this is how it works. Basically, I make two predictions. The first prediction is that what WWE is booked to win, and the second one is my own, which is who I think, and then the second is who I want to win, which is my own personal opinion of the matchup. So let's get down to business. Well, Conor, since it's your first time, I'm gonna let you make your predictions. You said you had wanted to say something about the Seth freaking Rollins versus Omos.
Okay, before I say who I think should win, first of all, I have an idea of who I think WWE wants to win this match.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Seth frickin' Rollins, because let's face it, when has Omos ever won in a pay-per-view?
Well, when he debuted and won the tag team titles with AJ Styles. Other than that, he's in a singles matchup. I can't remember the last time in a singles matchup in a pay-per-view. Cannot, for the likes of you, remember. And now that Triple H is taking over, now that Omos is a free agent, I don't think his winning streak is going to continue.
Yeah, I feel like if when Rollins wins this match, it's going to be a boost for him to catapult for the new WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
And speaking of that World Heavyweight Championship that Seth Rollins is going to win, in my opinion, and just for a split second, I'm just going to say, I saw SmackDown, and I do want to question on why we're having the tournament take place on SmackDown when Triple H is breaking his own rules here, because he said this title is going to be specifically for Monday Night Raw, and yet the tournament is going to be taking place on SmackDown as well.
I think Triple H should stop giving a shit. I feel like the only reason he did this brand split was just so two titles can be defended. And Roman is just not the top guy.
Well, going back to this matchup, so yeah. And there's two predictions for you to make here, Conor. Who do you think is going to win?
Seth Rollins.
And who do you want to win?
Seth Rollins. Because let's face it, Omos needs more time. And let's be honest, I've seen how he's acting in real life, and give him time to amp up his mic skills. I don't think he'll need MVP.
Yeah, I think he needs to go back to beating up jobbers, doing like a 2-on-1 scenarios, just beat up jobbers every single day on Monday Night Raw or SmackDown or wherever he goes, and just pure dominate, build up another undefeated streak, and then maybe, only then maybe, defeat whoever I would say the United States champion at this point, because it would be a great person just to go and squish Austin Theory, who's currently the United States champion as we speak, but we will get to that later on. But going on to this matchup, I'm going to make my predictions now. Who do I think is going to win? Seth freaking Rollins. Who do I want to win? Seth freaking Rollins. You can't have everyone come out to Seth Rollins' theme song and get beat the shit out of in a matter of seconds. Not gonna happen. Almost, you need more time, mate. But for now, you're gonna get your head pounded down to the mat by Seth Rollins' foot. This matchup, I doubt it's not gonna last that long. So yeah, if you can't win by beating Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, almost you need to work on just work on yourself. Get rid of MVP, then you can talk. But anyway, we are going to move on to the next match. And the next match is a United States Championship match as Austin Theory defends his championship against Bobby Lashley and Bronson Reed. Now, this alone is interesting because both Bobby Lashley and Austin Theory, as of the 8th, the Monday, the 8th of May, both Austin Theory and Bobby Lashley will be going to SmackDown. So with that being said, I very much doubt Bronson Reed is going to go to Raw as your United States Champion. However, considering that we've got two completely opposite titles on both Raw and SmackDown. For example, Rhea Ripley, the SmackDown Women's Champion, is on Raw, and the Raw Women's Champion, Bianca Belair, is on SmackDown. Anything can happen. So, these are my predictions for this matchup, and I know there are two ways that this is going to go. Bronson Reed and Bobby Lashley are going to beat the shit out of each other so much that Austin Theory picks up a sneaky victory with a lot of shenanigans. Or two, Bronson Reed and Bobby Lashley beat up Austin Theory and hit a double pin. That would be a very, very interesting scenario. And then there's three. They take on Austin Theory, they take on each other, and then Bobby Lashley is the one that picks up the victory.
I hate to say this, but I feel like either option 2 or 3 will most likely happen at Backlash.
So, who do I think is going to win this one? It's a very tough one to say. Austin Theory. But who do I want to see? Even though it's not going to happen, but I want Bronson Reed to win his first singles championship on the main roster.
I agree with you on who should win. However, who I think is going to win is going to be Bobby Lashley.
Ooh, so we are split there between two big monster, big men, muscular men. Vince McMahon, if he would be proud of Triple H for this one.
Yes, and in the middle we have a very scrawny man with a beard.
Yeah. To be fair, the combination of Austin Theory and Bronson Reed as a tag team would be a very interesting dynamic duo. Because you could have like the brains and the looks of Austin Theory and like the bronze of Bronson Reed.
Yeah, I can see that maybe happening.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if Bronson Reed becomes champion in real life, at least he'll be able to do that in real life compared to in a virtual world because, let me think about it. He ain't in WWE 2K23! They messed up twice in a row. God damn it.
But I think you just need to chill.
I do need to chill. I'm going to carry on, and we're going to get on with the next matchup because it's going to be hot red on these next two pay-per-views, considering that this one's taking place in Puerto Rico. In fact, I should say 3. This one's taking place in Puerto Rico, and the next one's taking place in Saudi Arabia, and the Money in the Bank is taking place in my home country. It's going to be big. It's going to be wild. But let's move on to the next matchup. The next match.
Next match is the Raw Women's Championship match of Bianca Belair versus Io Sky. Oh,
Yes.
fucking boy.
What's the matter?
I want Bianca to fucking lose.
I mean, she is the longest reigning champion in the modern era, and I looked up who the longest reigning women's champion is. That is no other than Fabulous Moolah, who held it for 3,651 days. That's over 10
Yeah,
years.
don't let Bianca get that record. Because I will admit Bianca's not boring, but she's not entertaining enough, or I don't think they can come up with anything entertaining enough with her for her to hold the title that long.
Yeah, sure. She, to be honest, ironically, she's done more than her husband has, which is saying a lot.
Besides, I'm actually hoping that Io actually wins this match.
I'm with you on that one. She's got more future in herself than Bianca has, because this could separate her from the rest of Damage Control, because it could be a case of, well, Bailey then dumps her on her freaking head with a rose plant, setting up a rivalry between those two.
Yeah.
So, go ahead, Connor. Who do you think is going to win?
Io Sky, but actually no, not Io Sky. I think Bianca Belair is going to win.
And who do you want to win?
Io Sky.
To be honest, I absolutely agree with you here, because Bianca's great. She's got great personality. She's got great core strength. She's great in the ring. She's got some great moves to back it up. You know, she's had both the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championship, and she's won a Royal Rumble. And the one thing that she needs, I think, to complete her list of accomplishments is Money in the Bank. That's just my opinion. I think she should lose here and then win the women's Money in the Bank. That's why I think, yes, I agree. I think it will be Bianca, but I want Io Sky to win. But I want Io Sky to win fair and square. I don't want there to be any shenanigans from Damage Control.
You act like they're not going to get involved.
Oh, well, yeah, I act like they're not going to get involved, but they will. It's just from my opinion and my point of view. That's just what I would like to see. And then let's face it, you do too.
Yeah, slightly.
But we shall find out tonight on WWE Backlash, as well, who will win this championship match. But we'll move on to the next match. It is Matt Riddle, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn. Well, versus the Bloodline of the Usos, Jimmy and Jey Uso, and Solo Sikoa. Man, no pun intended, there's a lot of blood between these two. I can definitely say this needs to be the main event. It ain't going to be the main event, but this should be the main event. Because you got.
Because honestly, a lot more people are interested in the Sammy Bloodline story than they are in Cody right now.
100% agree. After all, it's featuring main event Jey Uso, for crying out loud. But, you know.
Main event Jey Uso needs a title.
He does. In fact, he could use 2 titles. And I'm not talking about the tag team titles here. So, now, here's a question. Who is going to betray who?
Solo Sikoa is going to turn his back on his brothers.
You think?
Yeah, because he's going to do his part.
So, let me ask you, how do you think that's going to go down? Like, I want you to go through a scenario for me.
Okay, end the match. Teo, Sammy, and Riddle are leaving the ring in victory, holding their hands up high. Jimmy and Jey Uso are both resting in the corner. is, Jimmy's resting in the corner while Jay got pinned. So Sikoa runs into the ring to help Jay up, only to hit him with a Samoan spike. And when Jimmy runs over to come help, Saul throws him up into the air and drops him with a Samoan drop.
Ooh. To be honest, that sounds like that could actually go down like that. I mean, to me, I've got two scenarios, which sounds. I think I discussed with you about a Matt Riddle heel turn before, but before I get to my idea about that, I will tell you I agree with the whole Solo Sikoa betraying the Usos, doing and getting rid of the dead weight, so to speak. But instead of Jimmy being hit with the Samoan Spike, Jay Uso being hit with the Samoan Spike first, it needs to be Jimmy. Because Jay, that way, if you think about it, because Jimmy was, when it came to Sami Zayn, he trusted Sami Zayn from the get-go. It was only later on where Jay was convinced by Sami that he's actually a nice guy. He's working with the tribal chief. He's working with Roman Reigns. He got the bloodline going. And he's the one that Sami Zayn is like, it's gonna go. He's the one that warned him. So therefore, the conversation can go where Jimmy gets hit by the Samoan Spike after the match. Then Jay's like, hey, what the hell, man? What the hell? Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? You know what? I'm starting to think Sami Zayn was right. He warned me about you. He warned me about this. And then obviously Solo could take him out too. And then just walk to the back. Or maybe it could be a case where he doesn't hit Jay and still walks to the back while Jay's on the floor looking after his brother to make sure he's okay. That is the much better idea to me.
Here's the thing. I don't think that Jimmy should be first at all. I feel like it should be Jay that Solo goes for first because Jay was the first to challenge Roman, first to join the bloodline, and I think it would also lead back to what Jay said earlier and a couple months ago. I don't know if you remember this, and I quote, "I don't give a damn what the tribal chief said."
That is true. That is true, and it was Sami that calmed him down afterwards. So
yeah.
This could be interesting. So, who do I with? And we're going with a quick little Matt Riddle thing with the MMA background that he has. I think it's about time that they could pull the plug, have him turn into like an MMA fighter who's a heel, but is not that too much of a heel that he'll have a go at the WWE Universe. I think it could be more of a case where he's just a little bit more serious, where he could still be a little bit goofy backstage, but when he's in that ring, he's using that MMA style more. That's the type of guy he needs to be, a bit more aggressive. Not fully heel, that he's trashing the fans and saying, oh, I didn't do this for you, and all that type of thing, but a little bit more aggressive.
The Matt Riddle heel turn is not going to happen.
I don't want a guy who can dream on it.
Yeah, but your dreams are kind of shallow.
But anyway, let's get on with our predictions. Who do you think is going to win?
Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and Matt Riddle.
Who do you want to win?
Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and Matt Riddle.
To be honest, I can say, this is who I think is going to win. Now, hear me out. To prove to the tribal chief Roman Reigns, I think they're going to go with the bloodline here because Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and Matt Riddle have been the ones getting the ones over on here, the ones that they're getting the wins and stuff. So they're finally maybe just finally proved that they can get the job done. However, I want Matt Riddle, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn to win because I don't know if this betrayal is going to come now or a little bit later down the line. So, as much as we would love to see Solo do it, I'm not too sure.
The betrayal needs to happen at Backlash.
Oh, man, don't get me wrong, I agree. But will it? We're gonna find out tonight as we go on to the next match.
Oh boy, now we got Rhea Ripley, aka a person that Dan Sims for.
So, wait, what?
Don't lie.
Who do I... Wait, what do I do?
You sim for Rhea Ripley, kind of like Big Prison Dom.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, she's a very beautiful, attractive person. I mean, she's all natural, that's for sure, but I think Selena Vega's more my size. Yeah. But anyway, let's focus on the wrestling part, not the beauty part. It's a SmackDown Women's Championship match. Rhea bloody Ripley, old mammy herself, defending her title against, well, for what you said to me before we started making this prediction here, Queen Selena, quote unquote. Selena Vega.
I really do not give a shit. For how long that the King or Queen of the Ring tournaments have not been existing, those people are still the King or the Queen of the Ring for me.
Even Xavier Woods?
Yes. Hail, King Woods.
But King Woods is not competing at Backlash, but these two women are. So that is. How do you think this match is going to go? Do you think it's going to be one-sided, going all for Rhea Ripley, or will Selena Vega actually surprise us?
I feel like Selena Vega is gonna surprise a lot of people.
I think she's lately. I love the fact that her attire lately has been representing the colours of Alundra Blaze, which I find which is really interesting. I don't know if anyone else has noticed that.
Probably just you, but carry on.
But yeah. So I think this is going to be a back and forth type of match with Rhea dominating the first half, and the hometown hero will come back, but eventually she'll get caught into a really cocky position, where it'll be. I feel like Dominic will get involved for some reason. And I think the LWO will be and at ringside alongside the Judgment Day, except from Damian Priest. I think it'll be Dominic and Finn. Sorry?
I think it's weird that Priest didn't have a match at WrestleMania and Finn doesn't have a match at WrestleMania Backlash.
Very good point.
What's next? Is Big Prison Dom not going to have a match at Night of Champions?
I mean, who could he possibly face? Roman Reigns for the Universal Heavyweight Championship?
No, bring back the 24/7 title. Give it to him.
We're going off track a little bit. So yeah, who do you think is gonna win?
I think it's just going to be Rhea Ripley.
And who do you want to win?
Selena Vega.
To be honest, I know this sounds strange, and to be honest, I know that sounds weird, but I think it's going to be Rhea Ripley, and I want my mammy. I want Rhea bloody Ripley to win and destroy Selena Vega. That's...
Alright, if you're done simping over Rhea Ripley, we can continue. Well, the next match we have is Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest in a street fight.
A San Juan street fight.
I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm tired, and I'm not going to try.
San
No
Juan.
disrespect, but...
Okay. But, hey... What you may fate when I say this, and this is gonna be you're going to gasp when I say this, or okay. But I hate to admit it, but Bad Bunny is actually pretty decent.
Oh, what a surprise!
I knew you
What
was gonna.
other what other stories do you have to say?
And here's the thing: when I watched SmackDown, I was actually, well, I hate to admit it, I was actually popping for when he came out to the rescue.
All right, no, we just need to get you to change your mind about Logan Paul.
Not gonna happen.
That's gonna happen one of these days, Dan.
Let's
One
just
of these days,
focus
you're
on
gonna be
Bad.
cheering for Logan Paul.
Let's just focus on Bad Bunny for now, as this is a friendship gone sour. Because I'm pretty sure no matter what happens, you're gonna be my little buddy from Detroit, Michigan, Conor. And well, let's just hope it doesn't have to come to me putting you for a table.
Uh-huh.
Because that's exactly what Damien Priest did to Bad Bunny. And you know what? This is a long time coming. Very interesting because Damien Priest a long time ago teamed up with Bad Bunny to take on The Miz and John Morrison. And because at first I wasn't so keen on Bad Bunny because he was a celebrity and not a wrestler, I just skipped past that match. But apparently he put on a hell of a match. And so now I'm interested to see Bad Bunny get his ass kicked by Damien Priest.
Okay, first of all, one, you don't mean that. You want Bad Bunny to destroy Damian Priest.
But in all seriousness, it's gonna be really interesting. You've got your trusty baseball bat in my universe mode, and Bad Bunny's got his trusty kidno stick. And I'm gonna tell you this now: it's gonna be painted in red, white, and blue. But yeah, the Judgment Day will get involved somehow. The LWO again will get involved somehow. There's going to be tables broken, no doubt about it. But in this big matchup between two former best friends, who do I think is going to win? Damien Priest. Who do I want to win? Bad Bunny. There, I said it.
Glad you're finally accepting the truth, Dan.
Go ahead. Tell the people your version.
Well, I actually think it might end out in a double knockout.
It's a street fight. How can it end up in a double knockout?
I would say both of them pull off a dangerous stunt that gets both of them injured.
Gee, you love yourself a bit of hardcore, don't you?
If ECW was still around today and hiring, you'll be able to see my audition.
What?
Fuck. Sorry.
Did you just have a stroke?
No. Maybe, I don't know. You would definitely see me trying out for ECW.
There you go. I admit that I could see them going back and forth. It could go to a draw, but that's for the sake of the video. Who do you think is going to win?
Bad Bunny, hometown advantage.
And who do you want to win?
Not Priest.
So Bad Bunny or Bad Bunny?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, let's hope we see some. Maybe we might see some blood, sweat, and tears. And if I do see some blood, then I can say my favorite catchphrase.
It's stolen.
And the next match is the main event of the evening. Why? Here's why.
Who fucking knows?
Who fucking knows? Like, did they really have... I mean, I admit, I love seeing Brock Lesnar as a heel or a babyface. He does heel better than a babyface. and I didn't kind of get the whole Cowboy Brock thing, because it's not like he changed his ring gear. The ring gear was exactly the same. I do prefer the badass kicking freaking Brock Lesnar who wins in seconds. That is the Brock Lesnar I like.
Especially
However,
against Kofi Kingston.
that was Kofi's fault, and you know it. Let's think about it. Like,
I've pissed off so many people saying that shit.
I know, except for me. Let's think about it this way. I hope Cody Rhodes doesn't make the same mistake. Do not, and I repeat, do not jump at Brock Lesnar when his finisher is the F5.
Instead, go for his knees. Become an ankle biter.
Yeah, exactly. Not literally. And if it all comes down to the end and the referee has been knocked out, Cody Rhodes could go underneath the ring and get a freaking chicken and whack him over the head with a rubber chicken.
I feel like that would be appropriate.
That could be his new. That could be his new signature move. Like, use the freaking rubber chicken. Where it could do it for comedic purposes, where he could just kick it at him, and then he's like, "Argh," comes running at him, and then he dodges it and turns it into the crossroads 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Could you imagine?
Well, that's how I imagine the match would go.
But in a more serious business, this match, regardless of the backstory and how it all happened, and with Brock Lesnar turning on, quote unquote, very lightly here on Cody Rhodes, this really needs to be one of two ways. Either Brock Lesnar does what Brock Lesnar does best and beats the living shit out of Cody, and Cody gets another loss, and then goes on to losing the tournament, and then out of desperation wins the Money in the Bank and cashes in against the champion, most likely the WWE Heavyweight Champion, being Seth Rollins, and turning heel. That could work. Or Cody Rhodes actually brings it to the coward cowboy himself, Brock Lesnar, and beats him fair and square after hitting him with like 3 or 4 different crossroads.
Crossroads over the top rope. Crossroads in the middle of the ropes. Crossroads in the audience. And crossroads near the concession stand.
Exactly that. And then in crossroads in the middle of the ring, 1, 2, 3. But
let's face it doesn't matter who wins this match. All we know is we're all curious what direction Cody will take.
Yeah. Like, here's the thing. Like I said with Brock, I mean, I've seen clips of Cody being both a babyface, in WWE and in outside of WWE as well. And I've seen him as a heel, both in WWE and outside of WWE, and he performs both really well. And even in interviews, he says that, like, he likes playing both. He prefers playing a babyface than a heel, but he can play them both rather well, in all seriousness. So whatever happens, whether it gets down to the desperate, I want to finish the story no matter what, or I'm going to beat Brock Lesnar and continue to finish the story by having these big matches and overcoming all of these odds until we finally get the chance to be champion for the very first time. Either scenario, I'm happy with it. I'll be happy to see this unfold. What about you?
Same. I like it. Like I said, I'm just curious of what direction they'll take Cody Rhodes with it after the match. We all know that Brock Lesnar is just gonna stay at home, going hunting, and then just come back whenever someone manages to piss him off enough.
Yeah. So let's go back. Let's go to the predictions now. Who do you think is going to win?
Cody Rhodes.
And who do you want to win?
Cody Rhodes.
I can understand that 100%. No cap. Sorry, I apologize for that last remark.
I think we should, me and Jackson should make a list of words you should never say.
Okay. I just hope that, and with that being said, I hope this match isn't mid.
Alright, after this, I'm going to text Jackson to make that list.
Alright,
I want a nap before Backlash turns on tonight.
Okay. Let's end this video. Who do I think is going to win? Now, hear me out. Now, it sounds weird, but Brock Lesnar. Who do I want to win? Cody Rhodes.
I imagine Brock does win this or Roman interferes, getting them both disqualified.
God.
So that could actually be very interesting.
Very interesting. As much as I'd love to see that, I don't think it's going to happen because I don't think he's there. He's not going to be there at Backlash.
No, but that could also could make a triple threat match for the title. Let's say Adam Pearce removes the stipulation on Brock, allowing a triple threat match at either Night of Champions or at Money in the Bank, where it's Roman versus Brock versus Cody.
That is a very good triple threat match, and I like that idea to come at Night of Champions, but I very much doubt it. We'll just have to see who Roman Reigns is going to be facing next, and who Cody Rhodes is going to be facing next. But I just got this feeling Cody Rhodes is going to be entered into that tournament for the WWE Heavyweight Championship. But with that all being said, me and Conor will watch Backlash. He's probably going to watch it tonight. I'm probably going to watch it on Sunday. And until then, it's a goodbye from me.
And a goodbye from me.
Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like this video, click on the Master Chief icon to subscribe to my channel. And if you want to watch the previous video, click on the one on the left. If you want to watch the playlist, click on the one on the right.